Let's take a look at Maple Hill, hole 8. We'll start by noting there is a drop zone. You can see it in the top left corner of your screen. And it's one of these where it doesn't matter whether it's your first shot or your 10th shot. Hopefully you don't have 10 on this hole, but you hit move to lie, it'll take you to the drop zone, which you can see 72 feet away. Very generous, very friendly drop zone. You should probably never get anything worse than a par on this hole. I think it would be pretty rare because of that overly generous drop zone. As far as regular play, I like the Accurate Extra Glide Sapphire from my bag, whatever you've got that's close to that. I like to put the bottom chevron on the edge of this OTB sign, and then about a disc worth, a little more than a disc, maybe Anheuser, depending on the wind. It is a kind of a small green, and there is some danger to be found here. For one, there are spots in these OTB signs where, particularly over towards the end here, uh, where it doesn't touch the ground and you can slide right underneath of it. There's also an opening right there, of course. It leads to a walking path, and then there's another opening over here, another walking path. So there's a couple openings in the signs that you could find. Oh, and there's this one tree right here. So it's right on the edge of the water. Your drive can find that sometimes, and that's almost certainly dropping into the OB water. So, other than that, it's pretty straightforward. There are some adverse winds. This is one of them where that shot doesn't want to work quite so well. Let's see if I can get it over there. I'm going to give it a little more Anheuser than normal. Let's see if we can make this still. Yeah, it does make it. So, um, yeah, you can try to go forehand, but the forehand can come up a little bit short. So, and I did look at water skip, but there's some rocks right along the edge here. It's almost like the developers knew the water skip disc was coming. So yeah, I don't know if that's like that in real life or not. But those rocks are probably enough to dissuade me from trying to go water skip here. Plus, I can hit it all air. So yeah, Accurate Extra Glide Sapphire, left edge of this sign, a little more than a disc worth of Anheuser. Usually is a pretty good shot. Usually drops down the middle. Very rarely goes long. That one almost did, but it's in my practice session, very, very rare that found OB, whereas some other disc, very easy to find OB. So I'll throw a few more shots here. You can see that one, even if you hit the elevated stand, you're still safe. So yeah, it does have some teeth, but not a whole lot. I don't think you're going to find a whole lot of trouble here. And as I say, I think the worst you should probably take, probably ever, that's going to go OB probably. Oh, nope. Hung in there, is a par here. So, yeah, and there is one feature of this hole. I highlighted it when it first came out. If you get an ace, you get a little dynamic celebration. I'll show you that. So yeah, this is the new Windbreak Water Skip Rive. I found it's actually gives you a pretty good look for the ace run here. And when you hit the ace, you get the gnomes that come out here. Pretty cool. But then this pop-up blocks it. So that quick look at Maple Hill, hole 8. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you around the valley.